Alright, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakak Wadash. I double honors to the apostles of great men to not rule well and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, brothers, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. I come back once again to do a video. Hey, to show you people that the so-called white man, the elites, they don't like you. They don't even like their own people. Right? They don't even like their own people. Because here it is, these people making these nuclear capability, and that is how the Most I put them into that state of mind, that dreaming state of mind, that zombie state of mind, that the Most I controlling the both sides. When we mention being in a delusion, certain things we could just mention and say it, but we never really, when you really sit down and think about it in depth, it really see us, how the Most I have 2/3 of Israel in a delusional state of mind. And not only Israel, but the entire world too. Because at one time, we had these people under subjection. We was ruling the world, right? And these other nations had they had to pay they were tributaries, right? They were tributaries. So they had known that we are the chosen people. Like anytime, if you read in the book of Samuel, when who it was who took the Ark of the Covenant, right? And I heard, I don't know if it was the Philistines, but I'm not too sure who it was, though. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it was the Philistine itself, right? There is First Samuel 4. That's to show that these other nations know the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. They know the power of the Lord. They know the power of the Lord. So the Lord not only put 2/3 of Israel under a delusion, but the entire world and these other nations also are under a delusional state. They lost, in the sense of not knowing who the true and living power is, who the Lord chosen are, right? They lost to that knowledge, to that understanding. Yeah, the elites know. The people in that high stature, they know, but the average Moabite or these other nations, they don't know. But back then they had known. They had known who God is supposed to worship by force. So this is First Samuel 4, and right, and 5. Read from 5. It says, "And when the ark of the covenant of Yahweh came into the camp, all Israel shouted with a great shout, and that the earth rang again. And when the Philistines heard the noise of the shout, they said, What meaneth the noise of this great shout in the camp of the Hebrews? And they understood that the ark of Yahweh was come into the camp. And the Philistines were afraid, for they said, Power, or God is come into the camp. And they said, Woe unto us, for there had not been such a thing there heretofore. Right? It says, Woe unto us. And now the Philistines, they say, Woe unto us, who shall deliver us out of the hands of these mighty gods. You understand? These are the gods that smote the Egyptians with all the plagues in the wilderness. So you say, it's verse 9 says, Be strong and quit yourself like men, O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto the Hebrews. So I'm gonna finish reading. It says, as they have been. Let me read it over, Salakia. It says, be verse 9. It says, be strong and quit you as men, yourself as like men. O ye Philistine, that ye be not servants unto the Hebrews as they have been unto you. Quit yourself like men and fight. So I bring that scripture this so that they know the power, they had known the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, the true God, the only God. They had known. They understand, they had known. But the state of mind that the people, 2/3 of Israel in, the delusion, a matter of fact, the 2/3 of Israel in, and the delusion that these other nations are in, the majority of these other nations are in, they don't know the power of the true and living God. You know, they don't know Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is the only God. Right? So when they say delusion, when they mention the word delusion, it's a serious thing. To be in a delusional state, it's real serious. When you really think about it, it is a serious state to be in a delusional state. So these other nations also they're in a delusion. Right? The Most High say, I will also choose their delusion. Let's see if I can get that. I think that is Isaiah 66. I think. You know? The Most High say he will choose their delusion. You know? So being in a delusion is a hell of a thing. It come like you're a madman, you're a insane person, and you're just going in different dimension. You're going in different dimension. You just, by can't even explain. You know, Isaiah. You can't find yourself in other words. Then Isaiah 66 and 4. It says, and whoso right. It says, I also which I'll read from whatever let's read from 4. It says, I also will choose their delusion and will bring their fear upon them, because when I called, none did answer. Now they're speaking about Israel. You know? They're speaking about Israel. But as I said before, these other nations had known the power of the Lord. Back then they had known the power of the Lord. Because you see how they were scared when they heard about the Ark of the Covenant. You know? And they know the power, the Most High, the mighty hands he led the children of Israel out of Egypt, you know, and the miracles, the power he had displayed, you know. All nation had heard about that, and they was in fear. But if you finish reading in Samuel, that the Israel had fallen into the hands of the Philistines because of disobedience once again, you know. So I was just here, you know, and I just said, let me bring out that. You know, to be in a delusional mind, to be in a delusion is a hell of a thing. It's a hell of a thing. Right? Let's see if I can get any etymology. You know? It says delusion, act of misleading someone, deception, deceit. Early 15th century, deceiving, none of the acts of past as a form of mental um derangement, false impression, right? Or belief, right? That a false impression or belief of a fixed nature. So it's a false impression in what they believe. They don't understand, they forgot. Not even forget. That is what the most I Yabashim Shai put in them. That we put in them. Because his ego also choose the delusion. You know? So with that I will give all praises to Yabashim Yashai, Bashim Hawakakodash. I double honest to the apostles of great mercy and rule well. Peace and blessing to you, best pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. We have our signing off, saying Shalom. Hopefully it was edifying.